We're running through some great hip flexor stretches in this video. So if you find that you are tight in the hip flexors and you're looking for some hip flexor release ideas, we have 5 to go through. Hip flexors sit at the front of the hips. They can get tight from sitting down. There's a surprise. If you're sat at a desk for a long time, your hips are bent and you're going to feel quite tight at the front. Not really an issue in itself, but it can over time cause problems in the low back, hips themselves, or even down into the knees or ankles. So stretching them out is a very good idea. My name's Claire, I'm a physiotherapist from PhysioFit Health. Subscribe to our channel if you want to keep updated with our regular videos that we're publishing. So hip flexor stretches. Number 1 we're going to go through. Easy as anything, you can do this in standing. So you're standing up, you're going to be in step standing. So that means you're going to get your right foot in front of you, left foot behind. You're checking that your hips still face forwards. You're going to tuck the tailbone underneath and push these hips forwards. And what you're looking for is a stretch sensation at the front of that left hip, so the leg that's behind. That's all you're looking for, is that stretch sensation in the hip. You're going to hold it there, and then you can ease off by stepping that right foot back, and then obviously swapping over and stretching the other leg. Sometimes when people try this in step standing, they actually get more of a stretch in their calf than they do in their hip flexors. If this is the case, then try just lifting your heel up a little bit on that back leg, just to take the pressure off the calf and see if it will get you more of a stretch in the front of the hip. Having said that, if you're feeling tightness in the calf, it probably means that you're tight in the calf, so you need to do your calf stretches as well. With a lot of stretches, you'll find that having something as leverage can actually help. So number 2 is your hip flexor stretch with a chair. So you're going to get a chair in front of you, and you're going to place your right knee on the chair and step forwards with your left leg. So if the chair's got a back, you can hold onto the back for a little bit of stability. It's that right knee that's on the chair, it's the hip flexor that you're wanting to feel the stretch in. You're going to check your hips are facing forwards, tuck the tailbone underneath, push your hips forwards, look for that stretch at the front of the hip. And that's where you're just going to hold it. 20 seconds. Ease off by stepping that left foot back, and then you can repeat on the other side. Number 3 is a stretch you can do lying down on the mat. This one you're going to do laying down flat. So you're on your back, these legs are out nice and straight. You're going to hug your right knee to your chest, and you're going to try and keep that left leg flat against the mat. If that left leg or the knee starts to lift away from the mat, then it is telling you that your hip flexors are on the tight side, and it's one that you need to keep persevering with. If you find this stretch doesn't give you as much of a stretch as the first 2 that we went through, that's fine. You can always increase the stretch. Check out the next couple of stretches that we've got, or go back to stretch 1 or 2 that we were going through. Just find the one that gives you the stronger stretch. Number 4. Another knee hugging stretch, this time on the edge of a bed. This just helps get you a little bit more leverage, uses gravity just to pull into the stretch. You are going to sit on the edge of the bed, you're going to hug your right knee to your chest, and then you're going to roll yourself down so that you're laying down on the bed and you're still hugging that right knee. And you're letting that left leg just relax, let gravity pull the leg and the foot down. And if you're able to, you can bend the knee to get you a stronger stretch. This is actually going to get you a stretch down at the front of the hips, but also down into the front of the thigh. Raise yourself back up and then try on the other side. Just see if there's a difference between the right and the left side. Sometimes there's one's a little bit tighter than the other. Our 5th hip flexor stretch suggestion is with a foam roller, and it's to get you a little bit more leverage into hip extension and really just try and stretch the front of the hip out. Grab your foam roller, you're gonna lay on it so that it's underneath your hips. So your feet are on the floor and the back of your head and the upper back are on the floor. And then you're gonna hug your knee towards your chest. It should get you more of a stretch down that left side, front of the hip. Hold it for your 20 seconds and then repeat on the other side. All of these stretches we've gone through, you can hold them for 20 seconds. Ideally, you're repeating 4 or 5 times. Sometimes that can take a little bit of time to do, especially if you need to do the other side. Try one of them or try all of them, but you need to work on the consistency and give yourself a good chunk of time to work on these stretches just to start to see a difference. So at least a good 4 to 6 weeks, if not a little bit longer. Subscribe to our channel so you can keep updated with our regular videos we'll be publishing, and we'll see you soon.